Well, last week I did a walk down into Market Harborough and rain stopped play basically. It started raining, so I got my shopping done quickly and got back to the boat. Well, I didn't really see most of the town, so here we go. I'm back at Market Harborough. It's a sunny day at the moment, a little breezy. I'm going to take you back down into the town. We're on our way, of course. We pass the basin again. Well, this is new at the pub here. They weren't here a couple of days ago when I walked down here. They put these dining pods in, look. Well, now we're totally at the bottom of the town. There's only, looks like there's residential behind me, so I'm going to start walking back up. We have the bus station here, I'm guessing, or where the buses stop and pick people up. It's not actually a bus station, it looks like a pub. Right behind that we have the indoor markets. Before we walk back up through the town and walk through the indoor markets. I don't want to be too intrusive walking around this market, as it's not just a market, it's definitely a meeting place as well. So I've put the camera onto a chest mount, a strap which goes across my chest. So I'm just walking around with the camera running. It's quite incredible actually, I'm finding it absolutely brilliant. This is definitely more of a meeting place than a market. There's people in here knitting and crocheting. And it looks like their wares are being sold as well on the various stalls around. And you go around by the cafes and places like this, it's definitely a meeting area. It's just bringing people together. Although there's plenty of shops in here as well. It looks like there's some absolutely wonderful butchers and a wet fish store and all sorts of other things. Anyway, you follow me around with it and see what you think. I've left the background noise turned down very low on this video. There is music being played in some of the areas around the market, so I do not want to get a strike from YouTube. You may be able to just about hear it in the background, but I'm hoping I'll get away with it, especially as I'm talking over the top of it. Well, that's bringing me to the end of this little tour around the indoor market. I think you'll agree with me, it seems to bring people together. There's a lot of people here that perhaps would be lonely at home, a lot of older people that is really brought together. You can see them enjoying themselves, having a cup of coffee and doing various little projects. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations, Market Harborough. Well, I've come down to the bottom of the town. The little suspension bridge over there, the footbridge, is where we walked into the new part of the town the other day in all the grocery shops. I'm currently on the old bridge. So I'm a little close for the focal length of the camera here. It says 1928. Well, after that little tour around the indoor market, which is permanent, let's have a little look around the outdoor market. I mentioned the other day that this looked like it's possibly the size of a market. One day's time, the town market. Well, I guess I was right. It still is. Perhaps it's not a weekly event, the market. Perhaps it's a special occasion market. This place sells everything from mallard duck to partridge to venison. Pies of all descriptions sold here. These are Scotch eggs and they look absolutely delicious. Most of the stores here are like farm shops. Lots of local produce, lots of homemade stuff. Artisan type of stands. The only thing I did find walking around, a little bit out of my price range. But it looked absolutely delicious. I guess you get what you pay for. It's just that I live on a tight budget and it's beyond what I can pay for. And new coffee shop apparently, just been opened. As we look back up here towards the market and the church in the background, as I said before, I thought it was a market, and it was. As we walk back up the hill, we pass this restaurant and tea room. Dock Village, I guess they mean Foxton. Another specialist coffee house. Well, there's a store from the past. I remember it, wonder how many people do. And this is the store today. Well, as I walked back up the town, I couldn't resist refilming this. The beautiful old grammar school and the church. And a different view of the old corset factory. No municipal buildings. Here we have the Sugarloaf pub, and it's the Weatherspoons. I'm guessing the beer in there will be quite reasonable. And the Three Swans Hotel. And we have another seafood and grill here. Rock Salt. And here we have one of the old iconic red telephone boxes. I think they were described as K6 as the model. I could be wrong on that, of course. Now empty, just advertising notices on it. I guess I should read before I talk. It is a K6. As I make my way back up to Union Wharf, and we pass the waterfront bar and restaurant. Well, I've just tried 3 times to film this outro outside, and it's so windy. Not only am I still getting some wind noise even with the wind muff on the camera or on the microphone, the camera is sitting on the tripod, and it's a sturdy tripod. You know, it's quite a sturdy tripod. It's still shaking, and I'm getting a lot of distortion in the picture because the camera can't compensate for it. The processor can't compensate for that wibbly wind motion. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that walk around Market Harborough. I felt I had to go back down there again. I missed out so much on the first time. I wanted to go back and bring you like the indoor markets, and it was a bonus today having the outdoor market there as well. Yes, it was a little unfortunate the first time when I would have done it all in one hit. I got rained out and it was absolutely soaking wet by the time I got back that day. It was a horrible day, and obviously I can't get all the cameras out. I can't record with this camera, my Nikon. I can only really use the GoPro, so it's not quite as good. Anyway, we're back on the boat now, and it's as I say, it's very, very windy outside now. Absolutely blowing a gale. I did have a little bit of distortion when I was recording down in the town. It is so windy, and I was still getting a little bit of noise on the microphone there, as you might notice in the video, which I apologise for. But it's, you know, the weather I can't stop, unfortunately. Well, of course, a big thank you goes out to all my Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks supporters, and everybody else that supports the channel in any which way they do, with gifts, etc., you name it. And of course for everybody for watching. A big thank you goes out to everybody for watching, because without you, why would I be doing this YouTube channel? And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit that old bell notification button. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. And if you like this video, please like and share it. That goes a long way with the YouTube algorithms promoting my videos to other people, which will help me grow the channel, which of course I would like to do. Well, that just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.